Welcome back to my latest Straight Pool Breakout review. Tim here to break it all down for you. Smash that like and subscribe to the channel. The more you do that, the more that we get this content out to like-minded people, and we spread community and spread love and joy. So here, yeah, more Straight Pool action. I might start posting some 9-ball videos as well. This is like tough. This is like the toughest game for some reason. But now that I look at, the last week of videos or whatever and stuff, it's like, yeah, I've gotten some good runs. I've gotten to the end and gotten the break ball and made it and broke up the rack and continued the run a few times. Not too much, I haven't been able to my record is still 29 balls. Of course, I've only been doing this for like 10 days or something. So, but it is tough. It's, for some reason, it's really exhausting too. Even more than other games for some reason. Maybe it's just the sheer amount of shooting or something. Concentration it takes, but so I might do a straight pool run maybe like every other day or something, and then do like a 9-ball run every other day. So you might see something like that, or I mix it up a little bit. So we'll see if this gets too much to where it's making me hate my life and just want to quit pool and just give up. Then I might go away from it and go back into 8-ball or do something else. But it is kind of a fascinating game. It's kind of like staring into the abyss. What do they say? Don't get caught staring too long into the abyss lest you become the abyss or something. Or when you stare into the abyss and see nothing staring back, that's when you find your character. I think that's a quote from Martin Sheen on Wall Street, who is actually Charlie Sheen's father. And he plays his father in Wall Street. One of the best movies of all time. One of my top 10 for sure. Nice little shot there. Let's actually talk pool. Why am I talking weird stuff like movies and crap? It's like, let's analyze. Let's dive deep into this run here. So here, yeah, I'm working pretty fast. These are a little bit longer videos, so I gotta find other stuff to talk about and kind of, stretch it out a little bit. But, I'm getting down and concentrating, lining it up, making pretty good shots. 5-ball could be a break ball, also a 3. Maybe even the 9. So I did watch a little straight pool last night of much better players than myself, and they work pretty quickly. They do take their time at certain points to kind of try to find that pattern that they're looking for. But, part of it is obviously you need to uncluster balls and take care of problems. Sometimes you need to develop a break ball, so to speak. So the ball is sitting inside the rack, then you might want to try to go into it softly and kind of develop it. But yeah, it's like when I have weird clusters that are hard to get at, you know, that becomes an issue. I've been doing okay. I've actually been shooting pretty good, but sometimes it just gets really tough, you know, when you get down to the last few balls and you're like trying to figure out, you know, everything has to be perfect, you know. It gets to where you run out of options. Every shot has to be really precise, you know. If your speed is off on one of your leaves or something, you know, that's what happened today. I had a decent opportunity, I think, and I just spun it off the rail and it went all the way down table and kind of messed me up where I think I still had a shot, but it wasn't one that really allowed me to do much. But yeah, sometimes I make nice shots, but then just get stuck behind balls or like sticks right to a ball or something like that. So here I kind of left myself kind of tough. I have to make a difficult shot here. And top spin on this. Try to come back out to the middle of the table. That's nice. That's nice, and it's actually perfect because I can hit the 9-ball in and leave the red one for the break ball. Yeah, it's kind of exciting. You know, if I get some good runs, you know, I'm gonna post them. You know, if I get to the end of a rack and manage to, you know, get a break ball and be able to continue. If I, you know, that's worth posting, especially kind of at the beginning of my straight pull journey here. You know, hopefully eventually I'll be able to get longer runouts. I'm actually going for 3-ball here. Wonder if, oh. Yeah, I remember this was a nice shot here. This came out perfect, actually, I think. Yeah. I was thinking I was going to set up for the 3 as a break ball, but yeah, I guess the 9-ball was closer than I thought. I mean, not as close as I thought. Whatever. So yeah, just leave that one there. Rack the other 14. And away we go. Continuous, we shall continue. Yeah, it's, you know, when you develop a body of work over time, you know, in my mind, like I'm thinking like I've only actually continued on a rack, like maybe, you know, it feels like maybe like 3 or 4 times. Barely had any balls made on, like maybe I managed to break it up and make like 1 or 2 balls. But no, I had a few good ones here. This is a good one. And I've actually, to me, that's like the pressure shot, is being able to make your break ball, and because you're like scattering the rack for potentially your opponent if you miss it. But yeah, when you make that, it's nice. And so I've made that more times than not. Even I think yesterday I posted one where it was a really tough shot for the break ball. It was a really tough one. You know, I left it kind of bad, and I had to hit a tough angle shot all the way up table, and actually went into the rack, and it only only popped one ball out, and I wasn't able to do much with it, but it was still pretty cool. You know, I had some nice shots in that one. So yeah, I mean, it is frustrating when you miss shots. It's a lot easier to remember shots you miss, and that's one of the problems, is that when you go into a slump and you're kind of inside your own head about missing shots, and I think in golf they call it the yips, you know, you start missing 4-foot putts, you know, and 5-foot putts and stuff. You're just kind of inside your own head because you're like trying not to miss at that point, even though, you know, you start to, you got to remember all the ones you made and all the ones you felt good about, not just focusing on like, oh yeah, shoot, I missed to the left. You know, I don't want to miss to the left. I got to try to compensate, and you know, then you don't even know where you're aiming anymore. So you gotta, you know, and I do, you know, when I do make a nice shot, you know, I get excited and I like celebrating and talking about how awesome I am and stuff. You know, you might see a fist pump in there once in a while. Yeah, even my bridge shot's been pretty decent most of the time. It's not as hard as you would think. That's a nice shot. Cut it in. I mean, you know, I'm doing it here, continuing on. Already got through one rack, now we're still going. So this is pretty cool. It's pretty awesome. It's what you want. It's what you want to see. Get to this point. And just kind of, you want to make the balls that are open, and then you're also looking for, you know, kind of a secondary or you know, break shot type of thing. We can go into the stack here and just kind of break them up a little bit more, maybe develop a break ball. Right now I'm still just kind of trying to stay alive here, trying to survive. Yeah, kind of go into the stack there. It's risky though. That's risky, you know. Maybe that's what I need to stop doing so much. I mean, I broke them up a little bit, but man, it's like, it's so risky because now I'm attached to, you know, one ball and just kind of stuck in the middle. So I think I just need to really, like, maybe there's not much more I could have done with that except for hit it hard and try to break them up a little bit, come up with something. Now I got to try to cut this 4 in. I believe that's a 4 ball. That doesn't even look like it's a shot right there. That doesn't even look possible. Use a little draw to maybe go down table into one of those other balls and knock it off the rail or something. Yeah, knock the 11 off the rail. Unfortunately, it's good. That's a nice shot. I mean, that's a nice shot. What am I down to here? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. So I hit 6 more in. So this is like a 21 ball run. 21. So that's pretty good. Would have been nice to, for some reason I thought I had a little bit better angle on this one than I did. Maybe I'll fast forward this a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, so we'll fast forward. Let's see how I missed this one. Yeah, just totally bricked it, but good run. Appreciate you guys watching, and I'll try to keep some more content cranking out.